Can't see him. Gotta get up on him. Now, this ain't weird. We have the cat in the doghouse. Yep, you're doing pretty good, boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Huh, that's weird. I guess you hear the bird chirping. There's a nest over here, and one of the birds fell out of the nest, and it died. Oh, look how, ain't that cool?
Yeah, it's standing there. I wish you got more sun.
Yeah.
It needs it. I think
Yeah.
it's what got the others, but it's growing. It's still growing.
I can make tea out of it whenever it gets bigger.
So it's got matured on it.
Yeah.
It'll flower, right?
Yeah, it'll flower.
When it flowers is when it's ready, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that bird's right here. So.
Oh, there's a bird right here. I don't see it. Ah, right there.
That's why it's raising.
Yeah.
There's a nest right there.
All right.
I've seen the birds going in it. It's either there
right
or
up there.
One of the two.
Yeah, there's a bird nest up there. Well, it looks like it's time for us to sew these two down, and I will probably 9 chances out of 10 try to readjust the measurements here. But I'm hoping that I can still use this block, these two blocks, because I don't want to mess them up. So we're going to start with these, and I'm going to work myself around. Well, if I'm looking at this, I've got a little bit down here and some up here. So I can only cut off these over here. And that's it. So we're just gonna cut it down. I'm not gonna worry about this or the other one. But as I can see, we need some new measurements. Because I need to be able to cut some off the top and the bottom. So we're going to have to work on that. Let's put that over there. Is that? Yeah, we can put that over there. So here is that one. And I'm really not happy with it. So here we got this one, and I'm not going to be happy with it either. It's pretty well much going to be the same thing. It's more lined up than this one was. But anyway, let's see if we can't hack it down a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I'm not too happy with them. It's just not. But we can make pillows out of it. Just like we did the other one. Make a pillow out of it. Alrighty. So here is this one. And here's this one. So what I'm thinking is this needs to be a little bit smaller. I can live with this one like this, but this needs to be smaller, and this needs to be wider. So, there they are. We're going to go cut another one to see what we can do and make it work. Alright, we'll see you later. But it's completely full. The water bowl is full. Alrighty. Now, I want to take my 3-inch and make it a 2-inch. And I'm taking my 3-inch away. I'm going to put my 2-inch in. And this right here is going to go back to, well, I don't know what I done with it. Oh, okay. It's here. Alright, let me go get my big things. Alrighty. So here it is. We're going to keep this right here at 7 inches. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let me turn this around so I'm looking at it. Alright, we're going to want to make, I guess I need my cutting mat. Man, I don't know if I'm going to like this thing with not having anything at the bottom. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Slide this up. Let's start at the top, and we're going to work to the bottom. That one is 2.5, and I'm going to want to make it 2. So let's see what we could do about trimming this right here down to 2. There's some more to put in my right. Okay. Now then, this right here will go up against the 7. Okay. Now this one right here is a 3. Yep. And I want to make it 2.5. So we're going to cut it down to 2.5. and it will go right here. Now then, this right here is a 3, or no, it ain't really. It ain't. Let's see if I can line it up, and I'm going to want it. Now this right here is 2.5. I'm going to want it a 2. So why don't we wait on that one? I'd rather make it a 2.5 than I would to cut it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Open this one up, and I'm going to do the bottom, and from the looks of it, I'm going to want to make this bigger, because if you look on this, I've got about 2 inches on it and about 2 inches on this. So I'm going to want to make this bigger. So I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to make it the full size, which would be 8 inches. Let's see what I can do here. Can't do it unless it's level, Sandy. I know it. Don't you know any better? No, I really don't. Alright, I don't want to trim enough of that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep, I believe I'd rather do it that way. I'm going to use that next. And what are you doing, pretty boy? Alright, now I feel like I'm losing light. Alright, let's level this right here out. Turn it over, and I'm going to want it 15. Nope, 16. Oh, well, no, this one's, yeah, 15. Yeah, we're going to go 16. Man, I don't know if I'm going to have enough of this to, I'll probably have to buy double, make sure we're doing it right. Alright. Now, let's see if we can't get 2. Okay. Yeah, that right there is going to be too big. That is going to be too big. What was this one? 7? Yep, 7 inches. So what if I should make it 8? Because this right here is really going to be way too big. So let's cut this one down to 8. And we'll see what happens from there. Okay, 8. No, I think we ought to go. How about 1.5? Let's try 2 inches. How big would that be with 2 inches? That'd be 6.5. That'd be less than 7. And I'm not going to like that. So, let's go back to right there. That'd be 7.5. go back. Yeah, I think, yeah, this here's it. Okay, that's 7. So I wonder on 8. 8 would only be cutting off a 1/2 inch. Okay, what we're going to do, I don't want to cut that yet so I can go back and look at it. Alright, I'm going to put this one down here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to come up with something. That's just way too much. Alright. We got, and then we got this. And I don't want to keep it 2 1/2. And this one right here, I think was 2 1/2. Yeah. And it's pretty good right there. So what I'm going to do is take this one off. And I'm going to put it at the very top right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right there. That's where I'm going to put it. Okay. And now I need this right here, which, what did I make it, 2 1/2? Yeah, 2 1/2. I think that one's fine. So, let's go ahead and just cut this one right here down. Down to 2 1/2. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. So this one right here will be the engine, which will go right here. And then we have the wings, which will go right here. And then we have the body. And then we have to have down here at the bottom. And I think I said that I wanted this skinnier too, which would be 2 inches. So we're going to try that. 2 inches. Alright. I can recut that. Alright, come on, go. Alright, now we're back to this one. And I think... Nope, gotta turn it around. It's 8 1/2. So if I cut 2 inches off, what would it be? We're gonna find out right here. It would be 6. And this right here, let's see what it is. 3. So this right here would make it a whole lot more. So I think I'd rather do it that way. So we're going to cut 2 inches off of here. And I can always use 2 inches. Okay. Yeah, we can use 2 inches for something else. Okay. Alright. Okay. Does it bring it over? Does it bring it over? Here that is. It only brings it over a tiny little bit up here. So, I'd like to try to add some more to it, because this is lining up right down here. And after you add your seam allowance, it's going to go inward. So, what was this? 2.5? Yeah, this right here is 2.5. I'm going to get rid of that 2.5. We will go after it later. Alright, now this one right here I think is my 3. Yes, my 3. And I think I'd rather go with a 3 right there. Boy, I'm going to have a trouble getting all this right here lined out there. Alright. I believe that that I would like it better. I'm telling you, I think I really would. Alright, let's get this right here leveled up. And I'm gonna have to have 16. Well, okay. Oh, I don't need all of them. Well, am I going to be able to get it? Alright, we'll go back to that. Now then, this right here, I've already got it out here. We might as well go ahead and get these 2 out. This is going to be the engine. Okay. I'm hoping this right here be better. Alright. Right down the middle here. Okay. And oh, come on, don't do that. Okay, scoot these down a little bit. Go ahead and grab this, lay it over here. And then this one, and I'm just going to turn it over. Alright, now this one right here will be the propeller. This part right here. I'm hoping you can see it. Okay. And I think it needs to be smaller. Not so big. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to 2. I twisted that one. I hate doing it. I'll not do it no more. Okay. See, it's not really straight. I wonder. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to do it later. Alright, now the airplane is going to be blue. So this will go this way. This will be blue, and this right here will be white. And I'm still not liking it. It looks way, way too big. Way too big. It's not 2 inches. I really think it ought to be 2. And I'm going to cut it down. I don't care. It just... You know what? I'm going to cut it down after I get done. I think that'd be my better bet. Just to cut it down after I get done. Oh, come on. Alright, then we have the wing. And now we have this part here. Alright. Which would be this one right here. Alright. Yeah. Put it right down the middle here. Ah! Wouldn't you know it? Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. It's going to be white, white, and blue. Okay, I need to turn my wings over because they're going to be blue. Alright, now we got this part. Oh, I got this backwards. There, that looks better. Alright, now I have this one. And what should it be? Just really just skinnier. Just skinnier. That's the way I feel about that one. Alright, let's see what we got here. And I do not remember. I think it was 3. Yes, 3. Alright, let's see where. Okay. Okay. Now, Mama Cat, I do not really need you. Okay, 3. Right here. Okay. Now, then down here, down here, down here. Alright, Mama Cat, I need to show off my airplane. And I have some on both ends. So when we come back, we'll sew her down.